Yo, Joe, and what do you know? Welcome to T's Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and woo, man, I gotta tell you, this is hot, and I mean hot off the delivery truck here. And if you don't know what this is, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the G.I. Joe Classified Hasbro exclusive Serpentor. Yes, this is the one and only Serpentor. It's finally here, folks. I can't believe it. This again, I'm a kid from the 80s, so I grew up watching the G.I. Joe cartoons. So anybody that grew up in the 80s watching that cartoon know just how big this is. Everybody wanted, or everybody wants Serpentor. So I have them, and I just feel so fortunate to have this guy in hand. I haven't even opened it up yet, and I'm just raving about this thing. We're gonna unbox them. We're gonna look at them, and I'm gonna gush all over this Serpentor figure and all that jazz. So I'm ready, folks. I'm gonna stop babbling. We're gonna look at this package, and then we're gonna open this thing up. All right. Okay. So, oh man, this is so cool. All right. So you see the front of the package here. We have Serpentor, and this image just looks so awesome. Can't believe we're getting these things in this day and age. I tell you, for us to have what I had back in the 80s and the 90s and to see where we're at now with things, it just never ceases to amaze me. But here we have the side of the package, and this is number 57 in the G.I. Joe line. Man, 57 figures, that's crazy. And then on the back, man, this is what's so awesome. So we have various images of Serpentor, him sitting on the Washington Monument here, and then here, right here, and here he has he's lifting up Cobra Commander like he's just a piece of paper. I remember this from the animated series. Yeah, again, you got everybody just cheering Serpentor on as he's sitting on the Washington Monument here. Then on the bottom, you got him on his chariot, and of course, he comes with this chariot, so we're definitely going to be checking that out. You got all types of flight vehicles, and I believe this is a Night Ravens that the Cobra officers fly in during the later seasons. And then we have Destro, Baroness, and some other Cobra officers in the background with Serpentor hovering above everybody with his sword and chariot. Then right here we have Serpentor utilizing a hot knife to cauterize a wound, which is crazy, man. That's pretty intense. So yeah, Serpentor ain't no joke, folks. When he came onto the scene during that G.I. Joe animated series, the stakes were higher, and for once, Cobra seemed like they were winning. In one episode with Serpentor, they did more damage to the Joes than the Cobra did in 2 seasons. I mean, Cobra was a joke for 2 seasons until Serpentor came onto the scene, and he made things really interesting. But all right, so we looked at the package, and I guess this right here is going to slide off. So we're going to use this here to get this here slip cover off. All right, so I think, all right, so we got the slip cover off. I'm definitely keeping this. This staying with me right here. This is awesome. All right, so we got this here. All right, folks, I'm getting ready. I'm preparing myself. Preparing myself. All right, we're going to open this thing up. As you can see, we have the Cobra emblem in the form of DNA. And that was the big word that they were teaching the kids back in the day when Serpentor came onto the scene. So this is what that is. And here we go. Oh, this is just awesome, folks. I mean, again, this is why we collect, man. I mean, just to get things like this. This is just so awesome. I'm gonna pull it closer to the screen here. See Serpentor through the display window. You got the awesome image of his chariot and everything. Then we have here to the side his accessories and everything. We'll take those out. And then we have his sword, his staff, some other spear weapon, I believe. We'll find out what that is. And I'll tell you, man, this is just crazy awesome, man. Wow. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get this out of the package, and we're gonna take a closer look at them. All right, let's get to it. All right, folks, I have everything out of the package, and man, this set is stocked filled with accessories. I mean, you get a lot with this Serpentor set. I mean, I still can't believe I got Serpentor. This is insanely awesome, man. This figure looks so dope, man. I mean, it just looks so good. A chariot, tons of accessories. I don't even know where to begin. We're gonna just, I guess, let's start with, I guess, what's in here. This little bag of accessories or paper towel, whatever they have of accessories. I like how they added the Cobra emblems here on this little tissue paper, you know, for the accessories. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna see what's in here. And I think, okay, so these are like, I guess the more accessories for his chariot. And I take it maybe this is gonna go with his, I guess, his guns that he has to the chariot as well. So we'll test all that out. I guess this is another item for his, you know, weapon accessory that'll attach to his hand. We have another one over here that wasn't in the bag here. So we got two of those. And then we have these two attachments here that are going to go on to these little blaster weapons that will attach to the chariot. So we'll put the chariot together and everything very shortly. Let me use my little blade thing for this here. All right, so we got this here. We'll put this over here with all of his chariot accessories. This is right up my alley, folks. This is like, I mean, you talk about accessories. That's the one thing I will tell you, folks. G.I. Joe Classified, they do not slouch on accessories for their figures. You get a lot with the G.I. Joe Classified figures. I mean, the figures are so awesome, and then you get a lot of accessories. All right, so we have Serpentor here, and let's look at what the rest of accessories. So he comes with this snake here, which looks pretty awesome. Nice accessory for Serpentor. Nice design, detail. That's my best snake impression. All right, and then he comes with this, I guess this snake scepter. Nice gold detail here. With this here for Serpentor. I like that. That looks really nice. Nice gold detail. All right, I like that. And this kind of like, it's kind of I guess you can like twist it around as well. So I don't know if that's, you know, something, but yeah, we got that. Then this here, this little cobra head, I guess this goes on to something. Gotta figure out what this goes on to, because like I said, this thing comes with so much, folks. So we'll figure that out. I don't know what this goes to. And then we have this piece. I guess this piece will attach to the back of Serpentor here, I'm guessing. I thought it did. We'll figure that out as well. Oh, I think this is the two looks for Serpentor. I think he can have this look, and you can use this to the back. So we'll figure that out as well. I need to figure out this set here. And then I'm winging it, folks. I'm winging it. And then this is, of course, his little dagger sword weapon. That looks great as well. Nice detail for this weapon. A gold coloring for that. And we also have now this is the weapon that almost took out my boy Duke from the movie. So this is the infamous snake spear weapon that he used that almost killed Duke. You know, so if it wasn't for the death of Optimus Prime and the reception that received, Duke would have been killed off in G.I. Joe. So I'm glad that everybody was like up in arms about Prime dying, because if they weren't, Duke would have stayed dead. So or he would have been killed. So they had to retcon Duke's death from that movie to where he was in a coma and then he survived the coma. All right, so that little backstory on G.I. Joe the movie. So we have this piece here that will, I believe, will attach to the chariot. We got the little guns here that will attach to the chariot as well. Nice detail and design for these pieces. Did a good job with that. And then we have the little tail, I guess the little tail glider fins for the chariot. That'll go onto the chariot. Of course, I went over this before. We got the little attachments for the guns. Got that as well. Then we got the infamous little piece, cobra piece, that will go onto the chariot. That's gonna look awesome. And I believe from what Hasbro showed, oh yeah, this mouth articulates, and it also has a little, I guess, a little blaster gun inside as well. So we got that here. So that looks awesome. And then we have the Serpentor. So Serpentor, oh, finally got Serpentor, man. And this just looks so good. Love the detail and design of the face sculpt. Looks so awesome. He looks so ready for battle. He looks so determined and ready for battle. He's ready to take down G.I. Joe once and for all. This guy, he definitely raised the stakes when he, joined the G.I. Joe, not G.I. Joe, when he joined the ranks of Cobra and took over, man, because Cobra Commander Cobra Commander just a clown, man. He was just a clown. This Serpentor was the real deal. But this looks awesome. This looks so good. It's pinless, elbows and knees, articulation. I anticipate it's going to be pretty solid with this guy here. Nice articulate. He's really tight, so real tight. So I might have to throw him some water or something like that. Okay, so this elbow bends, but Serpentor for the most part, and then he has bicep swivel here. Again, nice articulation in the elbow. He's just really tight in the elbow areas, but pinless knees, pinless elbows. Nice articulation here in the waist area. Really good. Yep, he has that upper torso articulation as well. The rocking. You go all the way around. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. Serpentor can do the splits too. Nice articulation in the leg. He does have that drop down articulation for that extra touch here in the upper leg areas. Does he have thigh swivel? Yep, he has thigh swivel. And I believe he has boot swivel. Yep, he has boot swivel. Got boot swivel. Nice articulation in the foot area as well. So articulation overall for the G.I. Joe Classifieds and the Marvel Legends, the articulation is going to be really solid all the way through. The cape looks good, has that Cobra type of design in the cape. Nice soft good items. I love soft good items. Soft good items and translucent accessories really float my boat. I love that. So that really works overall. He has the nice design all the way throughout. His armor, his snake armor and everything has that nice, detail and design. I love the texture throughout. Nice gold, green combination of colors that they utilize for him. And I just love that look that he has. He has that look of determination, that look of, I'm going to get G.I. Joe and finally stop them, look to him. The little Cobra headpiece he has really works. This is just like literally just one of the best G.I. Joe Classified figures they've ever done. They're doing a lot of great figures, folks. I'm having a blast with these G.I. Joe Classifieds. I recently reviewed Spirit, had a blast with that Spirit. We got Stalker, Storm Shadow, the Crimson Twins, got all these Dusties around our coming, so many great characters that we're getting from this line. And this just is symbolic of that. This is symbolic of just how great this line is. Distribution was a little shaky at first, but it's gotten a lot better. And I'm telling you, man, this guy looks awesome. So can't say enough about this Serpentor. Let's see how he looks with his little spear weapon. I know his hands. Oh yeah, this looks awesome. So this looks good. So got a spear weapon here, and that looks good. And he has also, how is his head articulation? Let's see how his head. He can kind of move a little bit. I think his head is a little limited due to this little snake harness that he has. So I was wondering, and his head kind of comes off. So head articulation is super limited. So you really won't have a lot of articulation in the head area due to the snake harness here. He also has this little knife accessory here. Has that as well. So that looks good. So that's two weapons he's working with right now. Like Cobra! Oh, okay, this is cool. So this comes off. So this is what you do. Just I'm learning this on the fly, folks. So this piece comes off, And then if you want to, you can add this piece to the back if you like, and put this piece on, and it gives him a separate look right here. And then I think here he has better head articulation this way. So yeah, we're all learning this on the fly. So he can go all the way around now that he's changed his headpiece. So I like this look as well. I think I like this one a little better, but this one allows for him to have better head articulation. So this is really awesome here. A nice switch up. I like the versatility of this set here. So he comes with so many weapons, and it comes with a snake accessory. Let's put the infamous snake spear in his hand. Oh, look at that, boy. Uh-oh. Get ready, Duke. Be careful, Duke. He's ready to get you. This I command. Oh, boy. All right, folks. On camera, I'm going to attempt to put this thing together as fast as possible. All right, so we have this piece here that's going to attach into this spot here. All right, so we got that, and we have the little tail fins that will go into here. Okay, got tail fins. All right, and then we have his little area here. This is a little navigational handle area that will tab into here. So we got that going. And I like that he has the little navigational control screen here. Then we have the weapons here that will peg into each side of the chariot. So let's do that. And this one would go on this side so that the ammo will show out. And so we're going to attach this into here. Attach this into here. There we go. And then, all right, so we have Serpentor's chariot officially assembled. And as I was saying initially, like these, the turrets are articulated, so that's pretty cool. Would have been great if we had blast effects. It's just like, this thing comes with so much already. But this looks awesome, folks. Now, this chariot brings back a lot of memories of me having Serpentor as a kid. And I don't know if you guys watched my Serpentor reaction, but I gave my story of having Serpentor as a kid. So I had Serpentor. My mom got me Serpentor. I had him for maybe like 3 days. I took him to school. My mom was a teacher, and I went to the same school that she taught at as a little kid, and I brought Serpentor with me. After school, I took Serpentor and my chariot over to a friend's house, and we played out in the yard and everything. And when it was time for me to go, I left Serpentor. We were outside, so I left it somewhere outside. And I noticed when I got back to my mom, I was like, oh my gosh, I left Serpentor. So I went back, and I think Serpentor was gone, but the chariot was still there. So I don't know what went down, what happened. It is what it is, but I was just so torn up, and I was a sad little boy because I lost Serpentor, and I had him only for a few days. So getting Serpentor now, is kind of like full circle for me, because I got him. I lost him as a kid. Now I got him back, and I have him back better than ever. This is just awesome, folks, to have something like this for a kid or for a guy that grew up in the 80s, and to see all these wonderful things that we have now with these characters. It just blows my mind. I appreciate all of these things that we're getting from various lines. There's just so much out there that we're getting that's just so awesome, man. So this Serpentor has to be one of the year's best items, I feel. I know we got that Sergeant Slaughter. I have the Sergeant Slaughter in my pile of loot at B.A.T Toy Store, and I'll be getting him soon. Dude, this is just so awesome. This hands down one of the best, if not the best, G.I. Joe Classified item of the year. To get a chariot and a figure along with all these accessories is G.I. Joe fans' dream come true. Really happy to be adding this to my G.I. Joe Classified collection. Serpentor, most definitely for the win, man. All right, let's get on to the next. This I command. And here for comparison, I have Serpentor with his Cobra minions, or some of his Cobra minions. Got more to come. And up first we have Major Blood. And then up next we have the Hasbro post-con exclusive, the Master of the Skies, Zartan. And then we have the infamous, the cowardly Cobra Commander. And then up next we have the G.I. Joe retro carded Baroness. And last but not least, we have her sweetheart, old Destro. And here for comparison, along with Serpentor, I have the Crimson Twins. Oh, I love this right here, folks. Tomax and Zaymod. And I did mention this during the previous comparison, but as you can see, Serpentor, he scales really tall as an action figure. And I'm glad they did that. It really adds to his overall presence and design. So they did a great job with that as well. And here with Serpentor are various army building soldiers. Cobra from the G.I. Joe Classified side of things is all about that army building with various troopers and everything. So from left to right, we have the new Cobra officer, and then we have the Cobra Bat, which was introduced during that whole Serpentor series. And then up next, we have also the newly released Crimson Guard. And last but not least, we have the Cobra Viper. Cobra! Yeah, I know I had to do that at some point in the video. So I got it out of my system now. All right, let's go on to the next. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. I mean, what a set. I mean, this is just, again, this is a dream come true for me as a G.I. Joe fan, as a collector. I mean, this is just like so insanely awesome to have Serpentor as a kid, lose him as a kid, and then now to regain one that just is leaps and bounds more than I could ever have imagined. So really happy. That's just an understatement to say I'm happy with this set. It's just, it has to be, if not the best G.I. Joe Classified figure of the year, or at least one of them. I mean, this thing is just so awesome. Stay tuned for Dr. Mindbender. I know that's coming. You know, again, we have that Sergeant Slaughter as well. There's other G.I. Joe Classifieds that's coming out. I do have more reviews for G.I. Joe Classified. Stay tuned for Starker, the Crimson Twins, Storm Shadow, Crockmaster. Be sure to comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this Serpentor set, as well as everything else that's going on with the channel and then out in the world of geekdom. There's just so much going on. It's so exciting, folks. Stay tuned for more from this channel, but definitely be sure to comment below. Folks, be sure to like, share, and subscribe as well. All that helps the channel, so I really appreciate the support. And let's all hope that Duke survives this one-on-one battle with Serpentor yet again. I know we don't have his brother here yet. That his brother's coming out too, so that's coming soon. Falcon. So yeah, I think Duke will make it out of this. So he'll make it. He'll make it out of this battle. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. Again, like, share, and subscribe. And folks, until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And always remember that knowing is half the battle. And until next time, folks. Bye for now.